Welcome back, everyone. This is Nate from Nate's Here and There. I'm coming to you from near or far. Today, we are out here in the middle of the country. I'm doing a walkthrough of a cemetery here in Union County, North Carolina, right outside of Monroe, North Carolina. So, come along with me today. And also, I'm adding, just to let you know, in other videos I've said I've added my PayPal and my Cash App to my account now. That's if you want to donate to the channel. So please donate to the channel if you feel led. So grab a chair, sit back, and enjoy. Oh, by the way, this cemetery is called Alton Presbyterian Church Cemetery. I forgot to say that. And this first grave I walk up on is Phyllis Ann Lowry, 1938 to 2014. And James Albert III Lowry, 1938 to 1979. And James Albert II, 1911 to 2008. He was a Lowry. Atha Lee S. Lowry, 1915 to 1991. Here's Charles Wesley Lowry, 1908 to 1965. Robert Bruce Lowry, 1922 to 1953, I'm sorry. And he was a World War II veteran. Just to let you know, if you watch any of my videos, at the very end, I will do a tribute to all the war veterans out here. So stick around for the tribute. And here's James A. Lowry, 1880 to 1940. It's the oldest one I found so far. Laura M. Lowry, 1883 to 1974. And here is Annie Lee Lowry, 1884 to 1947. And I like her headstone, or the architect on her headstone. And here's Richard W. Elliott, 1864 to 1936. Cora Cross Elliott, 1870 to 1950. That's a pretty cool name, Cross. Have a middle name as Cross. And here's the Reverend A. Johnson, minister of the gospel, 1970 to 1982. Beloved husband and father, 1932 to 1983. Here's the headstone of Nan S. Crook, 1918 to 2013. And Ward B. Crook, 1913 to 1960. And here's W. Cool Crook, 1860 to 1934. There's Lula J. Crook, 1878 to 1940. Here's Lula, wife of E. S. Burgess, 1877 to 1937. I gotta walk a little ways to get to the next ones. Okay, I don't know what that one is right there. Can't see it. Katie S. Skills, 1906 to 1940. And here's Bill James W., 1928 to 2011. Mangum. And it's Clara S. Mangum, but she hasn't passed away yet. I'll walk over here to these. Malty J. Honeycutt Hams, 1907 to 1985. J.D. Hams Sr., 1906 to 1974. Is Allie Virginia Cook, 1911 to 1998. Kenneth Coit Audrey, 1939 to 2006. And here's Leroy Everett Belt Jr., 1927 to 1990. And here's Otto Eugene Starnes, 1927 to 2019. And here is Otto Purdue Starnes, 1904 to 1991. Nancy Fletcher Starnes, 1904 to 1979. And here is James W. Starnes, 1924 to 1961. And here is Walter Starnes, 1872 to 1933. Sarah Starnes, 1871 to 1942. This was a kid. Clarence Belk, 1925 to 1938. Hayne Belk, 1937 to 1940. There's Leroy Everett Belk, 1901 to 1965. Ella Starnes Belk, 1907 to 2003. Here's a baby. Archie 8 Belk, 1969. That's all it says. And here's Archie W. Belk, 1940 to 2018. Here's James Miller Roper. He was in North Carolina Private 119th Infantry, World War I, 1894 to 1955. Thank you for your service. And Alice Rohr, 1902 to 1986. Here's Roger Dale Belk, 1961 to 2013. Oh, he's young. And Roy Brighton Belk, 1930 to 1998. Virginia Hams Belk, 1932 to 2010, and they was married on September the 10th, 1950. Here's Mabel Lee Edwards, 1940 to 2006. And Nelson Eugene Edwards, 1938 to 2013, and they was married on April the 1st, 1961. And I like how this is right here. How the architect on this one is. It's a beautiful headstone right here. Here's Clarence W. Crook, 1924 to 1989. Geneva K. Crook, 1929. Well, she hadn't passed away yet. And here is Robert Carl Jr., the son of R.C. and Janet Crook, 1985. And here is Norma Threet, 1934 to 2021. Carl N. Crook, 1930 to 1967. here's Robin Carl Crook, the daughter of R.C. and Janet Crook, 1984. She's a baby. And here's some more Crook. Here's Annie Billy Crook. Sorry. 1904 to 1976. It's Carl V. Crook. 1902 to 1969. Here's Wanda Carol Crook. 1948 to 2016. Got a little ways to walk for these other ones. This one's kind of spread out like the other one I did the other day, Matt B. Here's Baxter Belk, 1882 to 1967. And I don't know what that says. Can't read it. Here's Miss Sarah Yarborough, 1841 to 1935. 35, yeah. And here's an infant. Daughter of Otis Irene Doster, 1951. And here is the headstone of John B. Yarborough Sr., 1879 to 1956. Annie C. Yarborough, 1894 to 1972. And here is Howard Yarborough, 1903 to 1978. And here is E.T. That's a funny name, E.T. Harrington, 1883 to 1938. Estelle Harrington, 1878 to 1944. And here is Claudia W. Bennett, 1907 and 1974. And here's the headstone of Yarboroughs, and it's John Bernardine Yarborough, 1913 and 1965. And here is the headstone of Alma Medlin Yarborough, 1909 to 1995. And this is the headstone, family headstone of the Griffins. And I love the church. I love the church right there. I know I just unfocused my camera, but I just love the church. On the see? They got people going to church on this headstone. But this is Tommy P. Griffin, 1934 to 1967. Betty F. Griffin, 1935, and there's no or no date of death. I want to show you something that's creepy. Look at that right there. That was creepy. I seen that in the corner of my eye, and I was like, "What in the world?" In a cemetery. And here is Esther W. Mangum, 1905 to 1988. Our children: infant girl Paul H., Irene, Loretta, Ruby Lee, Carol, Clarence, and Linda. Here's Clarence W., 1899 to 1977. And they were born on January the 6th. We'll zoom it in. They were born on January the 6th, 1926. And here's James Carol Mangum, 1941 to 2013. Somebody keeps shooting over there. It sounds like somebody's shooting. I think they're working on that. It just sounds like a rifle. It kind of scared me there for a minute. But here's baby girl of D.W. and Rachel Crook, 1954. Here's Carl H. Gay, 1888 to 1948. There's some more over here. I walk a little ways. No, that kind of took me, kind of scared me a little bit. Somebody out here shooting going on. Here's Rebecca Curley Griffin, 1931 to 2005. Bonasale Ford Griffin. That's a unusual name. 1915 to 1961. Here's Julia Belk Griffin, 1882 to 1942. George W. Griffin, 1878 to 1955. And Rebecca Diane, 1949 to 1950. She was a year old. Myrtle Dotha Plyler, the wife of Bonasale F. Griffin, 1913 to 1941. I think these right here are babies, because it's Donald, son of D.E. Griffin, 1935 to 1936. Infant daughter of Bonasale Myrtle Griffin, 1937. Oh my goodness. Infant son of Bonasale Rebecca Griffin, 1948. Oh my goodness. They lost that many kids? 3? That's sad. And here's another infant. Son of J.C. Roner Griffin, 1953 to 1953. And Luther Harold Crook, 1922 to 1946. Here's the wife of J.L. Yarborough, Arleva, 1931 to 1950. Some over here. And this is Joe Griffin, 1909, 1968. Lena Mae Griffin, 1908 and 1967. Stacy O. Griffin, 1923 to 1946. And here's Ruby Lee, daughter of J. O. Carey Griffin, 1911 to 1932. And here is Cecil Griffin, 1855 to 1932. Mary M. Plyler Griffin, 1858 till 1939. That was hard to read that. It looks like an 8 one time if you look at it real fast, and then it looks like a 3. But you look for yourself, you can barely see it. See, it looks like an 8, or if you look at it real fast, it looks like a 3. And this is Jesse Baxter, son of C.C. and Mary Griffin, born on January 3rd, 1895, died in France, October 10th, 1918. A private trucking company, Fifth Coast Artillery Park, He loved his home, his church. He died in service of his country, trying in humanity. He died in service of his country and humanity. Thank you for your service. And there will be a tribute at the very end of this video, so stick around. Here's Cary Griffin, 1888 and 1969. Joseph Oscar Griffin, 1890 to 1962. Here's the headstone of Jesse N. Edwards, 1875 to 1919. Now you probably can't read it. It's hard to read there. And here is Caroline R. Franklin, 1900 and 1965. There's one right beside of it. Ida N. Franklin, 1902 to 1924. Okay, this is the headstone, the family headstone of the Belk and Hotchkiss. That's hard to say. Hotchkiss. I guess that's how you pronounce it. But here is Walter Belk, 1872 to 1941. Eva Belk, 55 and 1936. H.G. Hawkins, 1831 and 1916. And Elizabeth Hawkins, 1830 to 1903. And here's some over here. John A. Robinson, 1884 to 1951. Carrie H. Robinson, 1900 and 1980. And here's Jack Plyler Baker, 1925 to 2004. And he was in the military. He was U.S. Army, World War II. Thank you for your service, and there will be a tribute at the very end of the video for him. I'm just sitting on it for respect. And here's Dylan White Outlaw, 1947 to 2016. He loved to play the guitar. I do too. I'm a bass player. The Reverend Jesse C. Outlaw, 1912 to 1972. Nelly's S. Outlaw, 1916 to 1993. Yes, I mentioned I'm a bass player. So go check my other channel out. I got another channel called Brian Crenshaw. That's my YouTube name for that channel. Go check it out. I'm play a bunch of bass covers on there. And that's gonna do it for this one. We walked around Alton Presbyterian Church Cemetery here in Union County. We're not really in a town. I mean, we're outside of Monroe. We're like 15 miles outside of Monroe. So if you have, join me in the middle of the video or in the anywhere in the video, I said in the first of the video that I'm going to start using, I've done this a couple videos. I'm adding my PayPal and my Cash App to my links of my videos. So if you want to donate, helps me with gas money, where I can go out and do these types of, so you like to see these cemeteries. So if you want to donate, that's fine. You know, I really appreciate it. But be safe. God bless. We'll catch you on the next one. And let go and let God.